Before this video starts, I'd like to say that if you want to see more of this as it's happening live, you can follow my Twitch or my Twitter where I put lots of updates on my projects or anything, and you can just have a leak on what I'm working on currently. Bye. So, I'm back. Anyway, this time we're working on, guess what? Star Guardian Evelynn. Who would have thought that? Well, people who follow me on Twitter. And my friends, of course. So I went on, did some concepts of what I thought she would look like. Well, based on different aesthetics as well. Her first one was inspired by Regina George and a punky aesthetic, and her second one was a pure Star Guardian inspired one. And her third one was initially supposed to be a Star Nemesis, but I just took it because it looked like it was my favorite, honestly. So I just took it, and then I made her third one, fourth one, which is a disappointment, but I made all these designs, and then I picked the third one, and I started coloring it in, which was something pretty quick I did, just because I wanted to see, like, oh, what colors am I going to give her? Which, being normal Star Nemesis colors, color in, and everything. I was done with her. I posted her as a snippet into Twitter. And then I started working on her after 2 hours of making the sketches and the concepts. My friend Roteo joined through, gave me a little bit of company for like 2 minutes. And I started working on her the exact same way I worked on Redeem Star Guardian Morgana. And basically that's it. No, I'm joking. We're gonna keep rambling. So I kept on, took the same model from Ka something model viewer, and I used that as a reference. But here you can see that I didn't do her classic Evelynn pose. Actually, I gave her a new pose because a legendary queen needs a legendary pose, even though this is not a legendary pose. So I'm just lying to myself. So gave her a new pose for the new legendary experience. So went on with that, gave her okay, here I was still thinking that I was doing the Star Nemesis skin, okay? As we move on from the face, I changed my mind completely. I went to Star Guardian immediately. I was like, no, this does not fit Star Guardian. Like, this whole thing, this does not feel Star Nemesis. I need to go Star Guardian. So I went Star Guardian, obviously. But that's how that happened. I kept all the parts from her design. Also, I just noticed that I forgot her little bow thingies at the end of the whole thing. But that's fine. I kept every part that was speaking Star Guardian to me, and I replaced every part that was speaking Star Nemesis to me. And in the end, it ended up basically she wasn't a Star Nemesis. But here you can see that I went around and made her hair, her lashes. And that's an idea I love a lot, because I think that she needs to have a skin with that concept. Because her hair as a lasher just seems like a pretty cool idea. She had something very close to her, close to that idea, which is her Legendary of Coven, where she had this coat that she had as her lashes. I love the concept. It's a really brilliant idea in my opinion. Like turning like a coat into her lashes. Very nice. Yes to the freaking concept designer who made it. And here you can see I did the whole graying everything out, which is I did the same thing with Prestige Star Guardian Lux, but in the Star Guardian Lux, I didn't use the same technique I used here. I just colored it in manually, which it was a big no-no, and doing it this way was a lot easier, and I should have done this with Prestige Star Guardian Lux in the first place, but I didn't, and I regret it. So I did it here. nice. It was good. I loved it. And then I started in, went in, put some music on. Well, you can't see it here because I didn't use Spotify, but started coloring in everything. The face first, as always, because I don't know. I love making faces. I think it's become like, for anyone who follows me in any of my social media, even my Instagram, which I'm pretty inactive on, and I don't like use it as much in general. Most of my drawings are usually like empathized on the face, which is kind of weird for me. Because I really don't care about faces, but once I get into drawings, I care about faces a lot. I don't know why, but I think it's where I spend the most time on. I think it's because I want to get the face of like the character correctly and not make it look as goofy, because multiple like times I've been getting comments on the way the face looks, especially the eyes. It's always the eyes. They're always like, the eyes don't look correctly. Oh my god, they look like they are deranged. And it's really annoying me because like I spend so much time trying to get both of the eyes look as good as possible. And they're like, oh my god. I'm like, no. So I went and did all of that. And I made her skin tone. I made her like 70 shades lighter than her initial concept. But I felt like with the color scheme that I had in mind, this color scheme was fitting much more. And it wouldn't like contrast it too much. Where like giving her the more tanned like skin tone would like, of course, would fit more into her character, which I will explain her character in a little bit. But I just felt like it would be a little bit too much. But if it's like, if you guys think that her being tan would be much better, hearing her story in a little bit, then just gaslight yourself into thinking that she's tanned. But yeah. So her story is basically, she's basically Regina George from the Mean Girls, but a little bit nicer. Because, you know, Star Guardians have to be nice, sadly. But also because I didn't want her to be like the stereotypical version of Evelynn, where she's like, oh, hey darling, you wanna fuck? And like, I don't like that. As much as I like it as in her base skin, I don't feel like that fits in every universe. I don't feel like that has to be it in every universe. I mean, in her KDA universe, it's okay. She can be a whore. We are okay with that part. But I just don't feel like it could be in every universe. Like, for example, High Noon, or like that one Sweet universe, or whatever other universe there is without the KDA and all this stuff. I don't think there should be her personality in every universe, but you can't really stop that because they're epic skins and can't change her voicings in epic skins. So yes. I went in, did her hair. Oh wait, I didn't complete the freaking Star Guardian lore. Okay. So she's let's just say a popular girl at school. And I had to connect her to school because Star Guardians is all about schoolgirls, magical powers, and everything. So I had to connect her there, and I came up with the idea where she's like a mean girly who just wants to get under the sheets with the boys, and that's basically it. Basically, a mean girl. Like a mean girl from like the Mean Girls, but like mean girl. She's not completely mean because, you know, how can you be like a Star Guardian and be completely mean? I mean, you can be Star Guardian Syndra, but we all know that she's been secretly working with Star Guardian. I mean, yeah, Star Guardian Zoe, which was evil. Well, not evil at heart. She was just gone crazy after like her best friend, who, in case you didn't know, is Fiddlesticks, who was, I think, what was her name again? I don't know, but I'll put a picture of them before they turned into Fiddlesticks, and they died, and Zoe was so sad after that she turned evil and stuff. She got corrupted. Basically, what happened with Star, I think she also died or something. I don't know, but whatever happened to Rakan and Xayah happened to them. I mean, to her, and she turned evil as well. Whatever. Anyway, so I didn't want her to be like that. I just wanted her to be a normal Star Guardian. And I went on and I was like, Star Guardian. When I was thinking about her like beyond Star Nemesis, and I was like, Star Guardian. What colors does she use? Like Star Guardians usually have, and they have like pink, blue, purple. I was like, ew. I don't want her to be blue, purple. Though pink would fit too much and too well with this whole like playgirl kind of thing. But then I was like, every Star Guardian legendary has pink. Let's do something different. Well, except Akali's, but hers is purple, which is also the same color scheme as every other Star Guardians. Whatever. And I went on and made her yellow and green, which is a color scheme that is not on every Star Guardian skin. Thank you very much. And I just felt like it would be a perfect fit for her because, one, yellow symbolizes a lot of things with love. And if you look at roses, especially yellow roses, my point comes through. Because usually yellow roses are handed to people as friends. And I think that concept is really cool for Evelynn. Because, like, you know, like, you think she loves you, but she actually just wants to get laid with you. Yellow hearts makes total sense to me. That might not be the same for you, but if you get the vision, you do, and you get the vision. But that's what I did with her. And also, a lot of Star Guardians have a secondary color, especially the most recent ones. So I give her a secondary color just to be cool with it, because I didn't want to make the whole thing yellow. I don't know, it seemed weird. So I gave her green, which is the color that fits a lot with yellow. I was also questioning about orange, but then was like, I don't want her to be too much like Seraphine. And then there was always so pink, but I didn't want to do pink at all. And there was blue, but blue is blue. And it's also a common used one. I just didn't want her to be like all the other ones. I wanted her to be more different. I wanted her to be an actual legendary, not the same as everything else. So I did that, and I'm saying I didn't want to be like the same as everything else. And then I gave her classic nails. It's a sin, I know. Well, it's a sin after I said, like, I want her to be different than all her other skins. Yeah, it's a sin after that one. But I went in. I just noticed I completely forgot about her earrings, I think. Or did I? I think I did. So I completely forgot about her earrings and I just noticed. Okay. I guess I was just rushing it. To be fair, this was something I just wanted to do as a filler on my projects because I was like revisiting old projects and everything. Like with Morgana and Lux, and I went back on my Star Nemesis Evelynn, which was originally a Star Nemesis Ultimate skin. Which, if you didn't know how that one worked, she basically had 3 level up forms, but she had 6 forms in general. Which one form was her Star Guardian disguise skin, which was more like, oh, I'm trying to fool everyone that I think I'm a Star Guardian. Well, actually, I'm a Star Nemesis working against you, and I'm sucking your soul behind your back. That was the first idea. Then her second idea was complete Star Nemesis. Like, she had, like, she didn't care anymore. She just went full out Star Nemesis. And then her third one was basically how Star Nemesis Zoe, I think she's a Nemesis at this point, where she just like looks crazy and distorted and everything. That was it. I don't know if I find any of the old images, but if I do, I'll make sure to put them in there somewhere so you guys can see it. But yeah. So after that, my friend pointed out that in my recent designs, I haven't made Star Guardians with pets, which is basically what gives Star Guardians their powers to begin with. And I was like, oh my god, you're so right. How did I forget about this? Well, I didn't really say that, but like that was what I was thinking about in the moment. But I think I sort of did say, oh my god, that's so true. But I was like, also, I don't really care. So I went in and took a design of a squid that she already made, like, because she was helping me out a bit with it. And I took that sort of design and tried to make it my own, but in the end, I couldn't really because, to be fair, her design was a lot better. Like, credits to you, girl. And I was like, I can't do this, so I just skipped the whole pet part and took the pets she made. Obviously, ask for permission if I can because I'm not AI. So I took the image as a concept and I started working on her abilities again, which I made another version of these. So I started working on her abilities. I am by no means a VFX designer, though I'm trying to learn how to do these too, because if I'm gonna keep making these concepts, I need to learn how to do VFX. Because how am I gonna make like complete straight down ideas of my skins if I don't even like can do how they're gonna be gameplay wise? So did all that. Here I did her charm, which you'll be able to see in a moment, but I changed this afterwards because my friend had an idea of saying most Star Guardians use their pets as like in most of their abilities, and I was like, oh, that's right, I should totally do that too. And she was completely agreeing with it, and I was agreeing with it, and I used her pet and like the bet she made, which you'll see in a little bit again, as a reference to her abilities, and I used it so like when like she's using her abilities, the pet just does her abilities for her. It's like her charm is also, I redid her ultimate before I do anything else. So I used her charm to her pet with like her little arms to be making a heart and everything, and then when it's angry I made it so it's like reddish colors emanating from it. And here I also work, wait, no, yeah, whatever. At this point I'm skipping over everything. You're gonna see it in a little bit too, so I'm skipping over it. I redid her shadow form because it was too simple and I wanted it to be more legendary, so I just went in, added random parts that felt Star Guardian and like shadow form and cool. And here's when I started working on her charm. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the next video, which I don't know when that will be, but yeah, that's when I'll see you.